You all may be seated. Okay. Miss Miller, is it Miss or Mrs.?
Mrs.
Mrs. Miller, you brought this case before the court. What is going on?
This is my
Future
son's
daughter-in-law.
baby mama.
Okay.
Future daughter-in-law.
And Tracy. So Tracy leaves the kids with me and didn't come back to check on the kids, haven't done anything, just dropped them off and took off and expects me to take care of the children with no money. She doesn't drop food off, she didn't leave any clothes, she didn't do anything. Tracy says she works all the time. That's what she tells me.
Okay.
That's where
All right, guys, buckle up. In today's courtroom, we've got a fiery showdown between a grandmother and her future daughter-in-law, with 2 toddlers caught in the middle and a soldier deployed overseas who has no idea what's happening back home. Mrs. Miller claims Tracy dropped the kids off with nothing, no money, no food, no clothes, and just walked away. The judge sets the tone early. Keep it respectful and stick to facts. But this case isn't just about babysitting or groceries. It's about control, resentment, and communication gone wrong. The real question is this a legal fight or just a personal grudge turned into a lawsuit?
that would be Tracy. That would be her.
Okay. Mrs. Miller, we're going to be nice and
Yes,
respectful.
I apologize,
It's not
Your Honor.
kissing up if she is watching court on Zoom. That's why we live
Yeah,
stream, so
yeah.
you can watch it. And a lot of people watch it to get prepared. I see you have your notes there.
Yes,
I see
yes,
that she
yes.
has notes there. That's okay.
Yeah, it is okay, but I would watch it if I wasn't watching kids and kid shows. But
Your Honor, I don't know why she's so
understand.
mean to me.
Oh,
Like,
here
I
go the
don't
tears.
understand.
Here go the tears.
Okay,
Here go
hold
the
on,
tears.
hold on. Miss Smith, I'll get over to you in just a moment. Okay, now, Mrs. Miller,
Yes.
you said she dropped the kids off and go do, how do you know the things that she do?
She claims she's working, but she claims she has no money. I'm trying to figure out how that works. How do you work but have no money for your children? I mean, I'm confused because I don't understand that.
How long have the children been with you?
6 months.
6 months, and who dropped them off to you?
She did.
Okay.
Tracy did.
I'm assuming the 2 of you don't get along.
She's not my favorite person. No.
Oh, okay.
No, she's really not. She's really not.
I mean,
The judge makes a crucial observation here. Tracy trusted her enough to leave the children in her care, which does not equal abandonment. Grandma insists it's been 6 months of unpaid responsibility, but legally, this looks more like temporary caregiving than neglect. In family law, intent and agreements matter more than emotions. Just because kids are left with a relative doesn't mean the parent abandoned them. Viewers, what do you think? Does trust cancel out neglect? Or should a parent always directly provide support, no matter what? The court will only move forward on evidence, not feelings.
how do you know their relationship?
My son tells me things.
Right. You
then-
only get it, hear me out, you're only getting information from your son. And I'm not saying that your son is not being truthful, but that's just one always another
I mean,
side.
I see stuff.
And it seems like you're very passionate about your grandchildren.
Yes, I am.
So you should at least pretend to get along with their mother. I mean, she did drop the kids off to you, so she must trust you, right?
I don't say anything bad about her.
Wait a
to
minute,
the
wait a
children.
minute. She did trust you enough to drop the children off to you, right?
Or she had no one else. So.
Okay, but even still, with having no one else, she could have put the kids with somebody that she really didn't know.
Not
But
my
she-
grandchildren. She
That's
wasn't.
my point. She trusted you enough to bring them to you.
Good point. Good point. Point taken.
Okay.
The judge pauses the hostility and says, "At least pretend to get along." It sounds simple, but it's a legal reality. Grandparents are part of the co-parenting ecosystem when entrusted with kids. Mrs. Miller leans on her son's side of the story, but the judge reminds her, "You're only hearing one version." In court, one-sided accounts are weak unless supported by documentation. The message is clear. If a parent trusted you with their kids, resentment doesn't erase that responsibility. Ask yourself, if you were in this situation, would you side with the evidence or the emotions?
You objected.
Wait, she has the right to object. Both of you can object.
Oh,
you
I didn't know
represent
that.
yourself.
Okay, that's good to
Yeah.
know. Okay,
Yeah.
now I'm listening.
Now, what
so
is
I
your
can
objection?
object.
That's not true.
Okay, what is your legal objection?
That it's not true.
All right, so that's not a legal objection.
Not an attorney.
So it doesn't matter. She watches court on Zoom, so she is learning how to represent herself.
Right.
Let's not knock anyone
That's
for trying to
true.
represent themselves.
That's true.
not a legal objection, unfortunately. So I'm going to allow her to keep speaking, okay?
This is a classic courtroom misstep. Mrs. Miller keeps interrupting with, "She's lying." And the judge calmly says, "That's not a legal objection." Emotional outbursts don't qualify under courtroom rules. For self-represented parties, this is the #1 trap, confusing feelings with procedure. The judge allows Tracy to keep speaking because her testimony is relevant. The lesson? Courtrooms reward structure, not shouting. Viewers, have you ever seen someone lose a strong point just because they presented it the wrong way? That's exactly what's happening here, and it's weakening Grandma's case.
Did you all communicate at all about why the children were being dropped off to you?
My son is in the military.
Okay,
So Tracy, should be taking care of the children.
okay.
But your career that she has to worry about. So
That's a good thing, right?
If it keeps you away from your children, no.
Okay.
No.
And you said 6 months they've been with you.
6 months.
Was there a discussion about it being a temporary thing, or was it?
Temporary.
You told me it was going to be temporary.
I told your son it was going to be temporary.
You didn't tell me it was going to be temporary when you dropped them off.
Okay, so I see kind of what's going on.
Now the stakes rise. We learn Tracy's fiancé is deployed in the military. This changes everything, because deployment often requires extended family support. Mrs. Miller argues Tracy should still care for the kids herself, but the judge zeroes in on the real issue. Was this arrangement temporary or permanent? Legally, child support hinges on long-term placement, not short-term help. That's the difference between a case and no case. Viewers, what do you think? Does a soldier's deployment give Grandma a stronger legal claim? Or is this still more of a moral duty than a legal one?
Here sounds like a lot of miscommunication. You're communicating with your son directly about the things that she and your son discussed, but your son is not really relaying it to you as though he spoke to her about it. That's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like, but my son wouldn't lie. He wouldn't make up things.
Wait a minute. So you said your son wouldn't lie. Did he tell you?
Did she just call me a liar, though? Did you just call me a liar, girl?
I don't think she said that. I didn't hear that word.
It better not have been that word.
Yeah, I don't think she said that word.
Gift for rewriting reality.
Miss Smith, we will get to you shortly.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, just don't do it. Okay?
I should know that by now. I watch the court all the time.
Better watch
Thank
them
you.
YouTubes a little closer next time.
Okay, that was not
I'm
nice.
sorry. You said be nice.
Miss
I
Miller.
apologize.
You do not have to act like that, okay?
I don't. I
Now,
apologize.
when we first started talking, you said she was your son's baby mama, and I believe she said they were engaged or fiance or something.
Here's where things go sideways. Mrs. Miller starts bringing up rings and money, asking why Tracy accepted an engagement ring instead of demanding funds for the kids. The judge immediately shuts this down. It's irrelevant. That's what we call a red herring. In court, distractions like jewelry or lifestyle choices don't prove neglect. Child support law focuses only on actual agreements and obligations tied to the children. Viewers, do you think accepting a ring makes someone a bad parent? Or is this just resentment disguised as legal argument? The judge makes it clear, none of this matters legally.
All right, now, Miss Smith, it is your turn. What do you want me to know?
Your Honor, she absolutely has not had my kids consistently for 6 months.
Okay, how long have Miss Miller?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
Ms.
just making
Miller?
notes on what she was saying. I apologize.
Yes, you can quietly
I
make notes.
apologize.
Quietly.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So her son and I are very much so in love, and he just recently joined the military.
I'm sorry.
He recently joined the military and he's deployed right now. He's probably going to flip out when he finds out what his mom has done by bringing me to child support court. So
he doesn't know that.
no, he doesn't know yet.
Oh.
Well, he doesn't know. I haven't been able to talk to him yet because he's on deployment. So unless she told him, my understanding is he doesn't know. I just got these papers handed to me like maybe 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago.
To be here.
Yes, and I've emailed him, but I haven't got a response yet. He has limited access.
Okay, so it is indeed a fact that you dropped the children off to grandmother 6 months ago.
Yes, so the court knows I'm a influencer, and I hate saying that because I'm still growing right now. I'm in the
Okay.
growing stage. And so I do like travel blogs and things like that, which require me to travel.
Object, question. Which one can I do
excuse
the
me.
question, what she said?
Tracy finally lays out her side of the story. Her fiancé was deployed 7 months ago, and before he left, they agreed with his mom that she'd help. Tracy shows emails backing this up. She explains she only leaves for short trips, 5 to 7 days max, and then takes the kids back. That's not abandonment. That's a planned arrangement. Meanwhile, Grandma's constant "she's lying" objections keep falling flat. In family court, documents speak louder than feelings. What do you think? Does Tracy sound like a mother balancing career and duty, or is she hiding behind excuses?
So I don't get paid a lot. Mostly they just kind of cop the expenses and stuff while I'm growing my channel. Before he deployed about 7 months ago. And he did not want me to give up my growing career. I'm starting to get a lot of traction on social media. And so he told me that he talked to his mom and agreed that she would take care of the kids while I have to travel. And I don't travel for like a month at a time. I'm gone maybe 5 days to 7 days, and I'm back 2 or 3, and I get my kid. If I have to travel again, I leave them with her. You know, I don't have my mom. And so when I got in this relationship, I wanted to have a good relationship with her, and I don't know why she's so mean to me. Like, I have beautiful children with her son, and I'm a good person. And so if she doesn't want to take care of them or help me anymore, I can give up being a influencer.
And get a
I'll
real
keep
job.
my kids.
And influencing. When you say influencing, you're talking about social media, content creator, that kind of stuff?
Yes, and my specific niche is travel videos. And, you know, they're young right now. I hope when they're older, you know, my fiance and I plan to integrate the kids.
This moment is almost comical. Grandma doesn't even understand what an influencer is, calling it fake work. Tracy explains: travel vlogs, brand coverage, slow income growth. The judge takes note. Modern careers don't always bring cash immediately, but that doesn't mean irresponsibility. The law looks at capacity and good faith, not perceptions. This is where generational clash explodes. Grandma values traditional jobs, while Tracy is chasing digital growth. Viewers, here's the question. Should an unstable but growing career disqualify a parent from being responsible? Or is this simply the new reality courts have to adjust to?
And do like family trips and show how to travel on a budget. Like, we have a plan marked out for it, but his deployment right now, you know, he's going to get out of the military when his term is up this time. He's not re-enlisting.
Okay.
So if she's not willing to help us, like, you know, my fiance said, I'll take them back, but she doesn't talk to me. And I send them with food and groceries when I have to travel. It's not like, you know, not
Rice
to
Krispie
mention
treats. That ain't
not
no
to
food.
mention my fiance, when he's here, we live together. We're happily together. My fiance pays, she's on our phone plan. She, my fiance pays like some of the bills at the house and stuff. So while it's not maybe coming from me directly, it's from our household.
Okay, I
Because
understand.
we're getting married. When he gets permission for leave, we're going to be married. If she likes it or not, whether she's there or not, we're going to be married.
Okay. I see what's going on here. It sounds like a lot of miscommunication going on, not only between she and her fiance, well, not necessarily between the two of them. I believe that based on what she just said, they knew what they were doing, but your son.
Here's the nuance. Tracy says her fiancé pays bills, phone, internet, groceries. Grandma argues, he's always supported me. This isn't for the kids. But the judge clarifies, household contributions that benefit the children can count as indirect support. That's a key legal distinction. Just because the money isn't handed over in cash doesn't mean the children aren't supported. So is it genuine help, or just old habits being reframed? Courts focus on whether the kids are benefiting. Viewers, would you consider household expenses valid child support, or does only direct payment count?
Son is not communicating with you, and the two of you aren't communicating with each other.
But Your Honor, she says that he was doing the paying part of the bills. He's always paid part of my bills. That was before the children came. So for
Okay.
her to say he's paying the bills for the children, he's not paying those bills for the children. He's always taking care of his mother.
I don't think that's what she meant. I don't believe that's what she meant. And
Your
in
Honor,
order
you
for
just don't know Tracy. You just don't. You just
well, it
don't.
sounds like you don't know a whole lot about
You just don't.
their relationship. You didn't even know that this is about to be your daughter-in-law.
Hi, Mom.
Girl, don't say that to me no more. Now, I had a nice girl picked out for him to live down the street. Keisha was sweet. He went to school with her. He
Keisha's
could have had a
missing a
nice girl and stuff. And then he went and got this girl right here because she did things with him that little Keisha wasn't gonna do. But that's neat.
The drama peaks here. Mrs. Miller takes a personal shot, saying she had a better girl picked for her son and that Tracy only won him over through intimacy. The judge immediately calls it irrelevant. This is a textbook courtroom failure. When you run out of evidence, you start attacking character. But here's the reality. Character assassination makes your case weaker, not stronger. Court is about evidence, not opinions on who your son should have married. Viewers, do you think this was just jealousy speaking, or did Grandma truly believe this was relevant?
If you can't even get a word in. Now, in this email,
See, she interrupted
I mean,
me.
it is very clear what the intentions were. It is very clear that this was a temporary situation and you agree to help them.
She wrote that email. I agreed to keep my grandchildren because I didn't want anybody else to
That's
have
what
them.
the email says.
I agreed. I did agree.
Okay, so
I'll take that.
Miss, I don't like to tell people what their intentions are, but it does not seem like you did anything here today other than to come and waste my time, because you should not have filed a child support situation on her. You should not. It's
She's
very
the mother.
clear. It is hold on. It is very clear that this arrangement was for you to help not only her, but to help your son as well. And then if it's true what she also said, that she hasn't been able to communicate with her husband, he doesn't even know that you did this. I'm sorry, your son, her fiance, he doesn't even know that you did this. You think he's gonna be impressed to know that his mother did that to his fiance?
He'll understand. He'll understand.
No, that's not funny. This
understand.
is not a joking matter. This is serious. Things like this is what makes it hard for families. Child support is hard enough on anybody.
Here comes the knockout punch. The judge reviews the email and declares, "You wasted my time." The document makes it clear this was always a temporary arrangement, and Grandma agreed to help. There was no written obligation for Tracy to pay her, so there's no basis for child support. On top of that, Grandma never told her deployed son about filing this case, a devastating breach of trust. Child support is a safety net, not a revenge tool. Imagine being that soldier, finding out your mom dragged your fiancé to court behind your back. Who would you feel betrayed by?
This is a really good opportunity for you, the two of you, to get to know each other.
But she's never here. She's traveling with that little new job.
Call her and you all sit down and have a conversation. Get to know each other. This is not the place to do it. This is where bitter feelings, all of those things come into place. This is not the court. This is not the court. This is not the place to be doing these types of things. All right? I'm going to deny your request and I'm going to dismiss this case because you do not have a reason to ask for child support. It's very clear from this email that you knew what the situation was and you agreed to help them. And you're getting financial support from it. It's just not what you're looking for, but that was the agreement, to continue paying the bills and everything like that.
I won't be dropping them.
They gonna have that already there. You probably not coming.
No, hold on. Yes, you are. Because y'all are gonna do what? Y'all gonna go have a conversation.
Did you hear her? We're gonna have a conversation.
Yes, y'all are gonna have a conversation.
You're gonna have to play
and y'all are
nice,
gonna
not
work
just in
this
front
out.
of the judge.
And you are too. Is there anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, is there anything further?
No, Your Honor. Can we?
Please.
Well, I can't necessarily order counseling because you know
Because
this.
I can't talk to her. Look how she
Well,
reacts.
here's the
Girl,
deal. Here's the
please.
deal. I cannot order that. That is not what we do in child support court, but I would highly recommend and encourage it. And it can be done. And I have faith in the both of you. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
The final decision, case dismissed. The judge strongly advises both women to talk things out instead of dragging family disputes into child support court. Counseling is suggested, but not ordered. Tracy walks out vindicated, but the family bond has been damaged. The takeaway? Courts enforce agreements, not grudges. Filing out of bitterness only deepens divisions. Viewers, let's end with a question. Who was the real villain here? The mother chasing her career, or the grandmother using the law as a weapon? If this case shocked you like it did us, don't forget to like, drop your verdict in the comments, and subscribe for more courtroom breakdowns.